All right, so we're going to do a little playthrough of Mr. Cabbagehead's Garden. This is a game that was out a while ago. I had it by Ludi Creations. I was able to buy this the first time this game was around, and it's very cool. It's a quirky little game where you're going to build a garden. And then the game was gone for like a long time, and it's available again now. So if you like it, go pick it up. I'm going to do a solo playthrough of this. The game is essentially a solitaire game. It does have rules for 2 players. But again, as a 2-player game, both of you will be creating your own garden. And it's just who has the most points at the end. So it's sort of a competitive 2-player game. But again, essentially a solo game that I guess they added a 2-player variant to it, which is fine. I've played the 2-player game and it's pretty cool. So this is the little rule book here. And these are the components. Now, the game comes with extra neighbors, but I'm using the original 4 neighbors here. And if you don't know anything about this game, I'm going to go give you a brief, quick overview. And but if you're familiar with the game, you can just scroll forward and watch the playthrough. So you have this deck of cards with all these different vegetables here. And I'll explain these numbers here in just a second. So I love the art, and it's pretty cool. And then you have the neighbors, which also have some, vintage weird vegetable art with these human heads on them. So again, a quirky game. You're going to be building a garden that is 6 by 3, okay, on the table in front of you. And the actual grid, the 6 by 3 grid, is not actually formed until you have at least 1 card in each row or column. So in the beginning of the game, as you start taking these vegetable cards, you're going to be placing them here, and they're fairly flexible, the position of those cards, until you start seeing that grid, and then you're really not allowed to move the vegetable from that particular spot. And you'll see how that goes in the playthrough. As you can see here, we have 3 holiday cards. That's because we go on vacation on holiday 3 times during the game. There are 3 rounds to this game, okay? There will be 15 cards stacked on top of each of these, and then the whole deck will be stacked up together again. And every turn, we're going to be removing 3 cards. And out of the 3, we're going to be choosing one of them to put into our garden, okay? Now, you're looking at these little bees here, right? These are in my stock. These are in the game reserve. So if we have these 3 cards here, I have to choose one of them. If I choose the leftmost one, I have to take a bee from here and put it into my stock, so I gain a bee. The interesting thing about this is that if there are no bees here, then I cannot ever take the leftmost card. Okay, so you have to create a balance with these bees. The center card is always free. I don't have to mess around with the bees. I can always take that one. Now the rightmost card, you're probably ahead of me. I have to then give a bee to the reserve here, and then I can take that card and put into my garden. But again, if I don't have any bees there, then I can't take the rightmost card. So then there will be 2 cards left over, which you will discard. But before you discard them, you will see which card has the highest number. In this case, it would be the rutabaga here was 69, right? This black number here. And then you're going to look at the white circle, and it says 2. Well, that means that you'll have to flip over 2 of these neighbor tiles and then pop them into whoever, like for instance here, you have the tomato one, so then you'd flip that over and put it there. And every time you go on holiday, whichever neighbor has the most amount of little tiles on it will come into your garden and mess it up for you, because every one of these in the back here has little conditions. They'll steal the highest number vegetable in your garden. I mean, all four of these have different ones, and of course the extra ones that come with the game have even more variability. You're probably wondering what these numbers are. Well, the blue number is the value of this card. So the pumpkins are 6, the rutabagas are 5, and the way you score in this game is you're going to be placing the cards into your garden orthogonally, right? They have to be orthogonally placed, so not diagonally, okay? That won't count. But if they're orthogonally placed, then in this case here, you have 6 points, and 6 points, you have 12 points if you have 2 of these vegetables next to each other, okay? And if you had one down here, so if you had one here and one here, so orthogonally, you'd have 18 points, right, if you have 3 of these. So that's what you're going to be trying to do in this 6x3 grid, is placing vegetables together so that you can score them. Now there is the bottom number there, by the way, is how many of these vegetables are in the deck. So salsifis, there are only 3 of them. That's why they're worth 7 points. So there's only 3 in this whole deck. Okay, so if you choose this one, you're gambling as to whether you're going to be able to get it or not. So again, a lot of different vegetables here, and there's another way to score, and that is with these basically awards of merit, right? So you have different options here. So you have, for instance, here your 6x3 grid, and by the way, at the end of the game, you're not going to have a full grid of vegetables, okay? There's going to be some vegetables missing at the end of the game. So you're not going to fill the entire 6x3 grid with vegetables. But anyway, if you're able, this is called the promenade here, if you're able to place 2 vegetables on that corner, 2 on that corner, and 2 in the center here, and of course the mirror image of it as well, you will score 14 points. Okay, here, the Monopoly, if you're able to get at least 5 vegetables orthogonally together like that, you're going to get 8 points, and then plus 2 points for each additional one. Now, of course, you have, for this, you have to grab vegetables that there are plenty of in the game, right? So you'll see here, like pumpkin, there's only 4 of them, as you can see in the red there. So these are important. Here you have the mixed plot. That means every row has to have exactly 3 different vegetables. Okay. You have the bounty here, which there are 6 vegetables of different types in a single row. That's hard to do. Here you have one type of vegetable, one specific type of vegetable on each of the corners of your grid. And here you have the avenue, which is 3 of the same kind on this side and 3 of the same kind on the other side. You'd score 14 points for that. Now, it's important to consider this, because if you just go with the points that you're going to get on the table here, at the end of the game, you're going to be judged by Eudora Brassica here, and you're going to get a ribbon. And if you go with just the points that you can get on your garden, and of course, remember, you're going to have these neighbors here coming into your garden and messing it up, you're going to end up scoring a lower number. So it's nice to consider one of these. Now, you're not always going to be able to get them. Focus on, as you start putting your vegetables into your garden, focus on one of these and try to go for it, because it'll give you additional points, and you can get at the end a better ribbon and a better score. Okay, I just keep my bees on top of this here. So essentially that's a basic overview. Let me show you how you set up real quick. You shuffle these, and then you place 15 cards on each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I know there are 15 there, right? So now you stack these, and you're ready to begin the game. It's a quick game. Oh, can't pick these up. It's a quick game. I'm going to leave here. I'll leave these here. I'll put this over here. So, what is the first thing you do? You flip over 3 cards. And this is going to be my grid in here, okay? The beans here are the highest number vegetable, 6. There's 5 of them in the deck. The rutabaga. Rutabagas. Now, again, it depends on what I want to do. Like, if right away I want to go with the Monopoly, I should go for the carrots, because there's 9 of them, okay, in the deck. If I try to do the Monopoly with beans, there's only 5 of them. So I need to get all 5 of them. And sometimes you're not going to be able to do it. I usually consider these as I begin the game. So in this case here, I don't know. Let me just go with the rutabaga. I'm going to stay with the rutabaga. So this goes into my garden. These 2 are left over. Now remember, the one with the highest number here, the black number, and it's this one, 65. That one's 41. You then look over here, and there's a 1 there, right? In that white circle. That means I have to flip one of these little tokens over. And there you have it. It goes into that neighbor. And then these cards get discarded. So again, when we go on holiday, whichever one of the neighbors has the most amount, they go into my garden to screw it up. Now, if there's a tie, any of these 2 here tie, then they're too busy arguing with each other, and they don't go into my garden. So I'm always hoping for a tie. So again, you have the 6x3 grid. And right now, it doesn't matter where you place this rutabaga, right? Because you don't have your grid sort of formed yet. So let's keep going. And you'll pardon me here, but I'm kind of working in between this tripod. You have the lettuce. There's 5 lettuces in the game. The peppers. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the thing is, there's 1 pepper. There's 6 peppers in the game, and one of them is gonna be gone. So let me go with the lettuce. Let me go with the lettuce here. And that means I take a bee from here and put it over here. Okay, so these 2 peppers are going to be discarded. I look at the one with the highest number. It's 89. So again, I have 1 more of these tokens to flip over. And it is, I got to put my glasses on. Horace Savoy Brassica. And these get discarded. So again, it's a quick game. I don't have my my grid quite set up yet, so I just kind of leave it like this. Clearly here, I'm going to go for the other lettuce, right? There's 5 lettuces in the game. Well, I won't be able to do the Monopoly with the lettuce. Let's see. I will take this lettuce, and it's free, right? Since it's the center one. If I took this one, I had to put a B here. If I took this one, I had to take a B from there and put it there. So I will take the center one. And what I'll do, because I'm looking at the promenade here, right? I'm going to try to do that. So I'm going to put these 2 lettuces like on this side of my grid. So I'm beginning to form my grid, but not quite yet. So, the rutabaga can kind of go anywhere at this point. But because I'm going to shoot for this to get 14 points, I will place those 2 lettuces there. We have these 2 that are going to be discarded. The highest number is 72, so that means I flip 1 more token. And here we have the carrot, Mr. Carrot Body. So right now they're all tied, which is great. and these get discarded. Because pretty soon we're going to go on vacation. All right. I need to get this rutabaga, right? I should. There's only 3 turnips. There are 8 points. Man, I've seen... what am I going to do? I am going to get the rutabaga. I'm going to get the rutabaga. That means I got to take a bee and put it over here. Now, I only got 1 left. If I don't have any bees here, I can never take the leftmost. But I'm going to take the rutabaga because, again, now I'm beginning to form my grid, right? Here's the top row of my grid. 2 there, 2 there, because, again, I'm shooting to do this promenade, so I'll need eventually 2 here on the 3rd row. These are left over. The highest number is 48, so I got to turn over 2 tokens. And we got the onion guy. Now, one of them, obviously, and it's going to be Savoy Brassica, is ahead. I don't know. I really enjoy this as a solitaire game. Now, it takes longer because I'm yapping through it. But if I'm just quietly playing, it's a very quick game. Now, you see, we're going on holiday. So this is our last turn before we go on holiday. What should I do here? There's only 4 pumpkins, 4 radish, only 3 salsify. I think I saw a salsify go through there already. What am I going to do? Because I want to balance the bee situation here, I am going to take a pumpkin. And that way, I put a bee over here. So these 2 are left over. I'll leave this here for now. I'll see what I'm going to do with this on my grid here. The highest number is 50, so I got to pull 3 tokens. 3 tokens from here. And hopefully it'll be a tie. Nope, probably not, because now the lettuce there has 3. Well, if we get 1 more tomato, it's going to be a tie. And no. So obviously, Horace Savoy Brassica has won. Now, where am I going to put this pumpkin? I'm assuming I'll get another pumpkin. So I'll put it here on my 3rd. I'm going to try to shoot to get the other pumpkin here so I can do the promenade and get 14 extra points, right? I'm going to shoot for that. Now, what we do is, since that one won, we got to turn these back over here and kind of mix them up a little bit. I'll show you what happens now when we look at this. We kind of mix these up a little bit. And we see what the deal is here. Now, it says... Horace Savoy Brassica here, he will always remove 1 vegetable, the one with the highest vegetable number, from the type that your garden plot has the most of. If there's a tie for the most, he will take 1 with the highest point value. So this is not very cool because I do have a tie here, and he's going to take the one with the highest point value, which happens to be my lettuce at 87. So the lettuce is gone. You see how these neighbors come into your garden and they mess things up? So here, my little plan to do the promenade is starting to be a problem. So this is discarded, a holiday card, and we start again. Oh, I got another rutabaga. I'm going to take this rutabaga, which is free, the center one, right? And I will put it here. I could try to do 3 vegetables. I might try to do this. Anyway, there's 2 left. The highest number is 47, so that means I got to flip over 2 of these tiles to put on the neighbor. We got the tomato, and we have the lettuce. Mr. Lettuce and Mr. Tomato. We flip 3 of these over. It's a cool game. I enjoy it. I'm looking for a lettuce, right? Or another pumpkin, because there's only 3 turnips, only 3 salsify. I've seen some carrots go by. I mean, should I take a carrot? Salsify, right? I think you say. I'm going to take this. But I think there's only 3. I think I've seen... I can't remember now if I saw turnips or salsify go over. I'm not sure. So Let me just take the free one here. The one with the highest number is 79, so I got to flip over 3 tiles. We got 1. Wait, this one goes over here. It's Mr. Carrot. 1, 2, and 3. So the tomato's ahead right now. And where am I going to put this? Yeah, I'm just kind of going to leave it here. I mean, the grid is not completely formed yet. I mean, is this cheating? I guess not, because that's my first row, right? Because I'm trying to see what I'm going to get first to try to, whatever. I'll just leave these 2 here. So let's flip 3 more over. I did get a pumpkin, and I have a carrot, so I will take the pumpkin. And the one with the highest number here is 80, so I got to flip 1 over, and it's a tomato. Oh, it looks like it's going to be the tomato guy. I'm going to leave these in the center here like that, right? So now I got 2 rutabagas there, 2 pumpkins. If I get another lettuce, I can get the promenade, right? So this is what we're going to do here. Now I got to flip 3 more cards over. Let me move them up. How far up can I put this? Let me see on the screen here. And I don't know, no lettuce. I don't see a lettuce. I see a radish, beans. Boy, I'm not collecting any of these. I may as well take a radish because it's free. I don't want to mess with my bees. Then again, I could take the carrot. I'm going to take the carrot to balance things out, okay? So I'll take the carrot and put it over here. Now, I'm going to throw the carrot up here because who knows? Maybe I can get the Monopoly, right? Not Monopoly. What is it called? The mixed plot, right? It's 30 points. You have to have no more, no less than 3 different vegetables on each of the rows here. So we'll shoot for that. Now these 2, the highest number is 82. That means I got to flip 1 over. It's definitely going to be the tomato, right? I need to get a lettuce. I'll put this here like that. So now my grid's beginning to be formed. I can't really start moving vegetables around. We're going to go on vacation soon here. All right, beans, pepper. Again, I don't have any of these. I guess I'll take a pepper because if I get another pepper. So I'll put this bee over here. And out of these 2 beans here, the highest number is 22. That means I got to flip 2 of these over. And I have the carrot guy. Okay, so there's no tie. Oh, we're on holiday now. Oh, geez. Where am I going to put this pepper? I'll put this pepper down here. So the tomato won, right? Mr. Tomato there. I'll tell you what his name is exactly here in just a second. Let me flip these over. You know, it's kind of nice, too. I've played it like this before where I put these little chips in a bag. These, and then I just reach in there and grab it. So this guy, well, actually, it's Sally. Sally, Tom, I got to put my glasses on to read that. I mean, it's the font, right? It's Sally Tommy Otus. You see that? How quirky. So what's the problem here? She goes into my garden. She will always take the vegetable with the lowest vegetable number. Let's hope it's one of my single ones. And it isn't. It is the carrot. I don't care if she takes the carrot, because that's not going to really affect my points. So now we have, we went on holiday twice. Now we have 1 more round. We have 15 more cards to go, and that's it. There's my lettuce. Boy, that's 7 points. You see that's rough. That's rough because I really want this salsify here because it's going to give me 14 points. Then again, if I get this lettuce and put it up here, I complete this promenade and I get 14 points. Boy, I need to pull out a calculator to figure this out. What would be better here? Wow. There's only 3. One has probably already gone by. So I'm going to end up not getting any points. How many lettuces have I seen come through? You know, I'm gonna risk this. I'm gonna take this one for free. And out of these two, maybe not the best decision. We'll find out. 70. So that means I got to turn over 3 of these tokens. We got the tomato again. We have the onion guy there. That's 3. So they're all tied at this point. All right, got a pepper. Oh, gosh. Boy, another tough decision, huh? Because that rutabaga, if I put it up there, it'll give me 20 points. Because they're 5 each, right? This pepper will only give me... yeah, I don't care for the pepper. I got to take the rutabaga. So I'm definitely going to take this. It's free. It's the center one. I don't need to mess with any bees. I'll put it here orthogonally, right? So these 2 peppers are going to go. There's only 6 of them in the deck. I don't know how many I've seen go by. The highest number is 15, so I got to flip over 1 tile. And it's a tomato. Maybe I should mix these better. All right, let's keep going. We got carrot and beans here. I'm not collecting any of these. I'm going to go with this, and I'll tell you why. Just in case the tomato wins again, the neighbor that takes the lowest number. I really don't want them messing with my other vegetables, so I am going to take the carrot because it's the lowest number. Just in case, because right now the tomato is winning, so I will throw this in here. I'll throw it in this corner. See, now the grid, I can't really change position of things, right? Because my grid is formed. The highest number here is 63, so I got to take 3 of these tokens. And we have the carrot. We have, okay, so we have a 3-way tie. Oh no, but the tomato's charging ahead. That's a very, very nosy neighbor. He likes to come in, and I have to take this rutabaga, right? But then again, oh, wait a minute. You know what? If I take the rutabaga, then I've also accomplished the monopoly. That means I get an additional 8 points. I'm definitely going to take the rutabaga, and I'll put it here. So out of these 2 pumpkins, the highest number is 21, so that means I flip 1 over. Let's flip this one over. I'm hoping for a tie here. Well, I think this is our last turn. This is our last turn, because now we go on vacation, and then hopefully there will be a tie here. So what should I take? Okay, if I take, I don't need the turnip or the radish, and none of these are going to get me any points. So at least the carrot will get me 6 points, right? 3 and 3. So I will take. Ooh, then again, if all the bees are on that side, let me look this up. I forgot about this rule. I think if all the bees are on my side, I get additional points. I might want to take that radish. Let me put my spectacles on here. Well, it's because that almost never happens. I never pay attention to that. So let me see here with the bee situation. I think I know you get extra points if all the bees are on that side. I just don't know how many. So let me check this out. Because this is important. You see here all the new neighbors. So there's new neighbors in the box that you can use. These are the basic neighbors. Oh, I didn't tell you about compost, right? So if you placed a vegetable here that you know, maybe you want to switch the position of it. You can throw it out, but that's going to be, you can throw the vegetable out, discard it, but that's going to be minus 2 points at the end of the game. Okay? So maybe you really need a position on a vegetable. You just take a vegetable and throw it out. And it'll be -2 points. Now, what about the bees? I'm telling you. Oh, there it is, 6 points. All 6 bees are in your supply. At the end of the game, I get 6 points. So it doesn't matter, because if I get this carrot, it'll give me 6 points. And if I take this silly radish here, which I can't pair up with anything else, it's still going to give me 6 points, because the bees are all going to be over there. So, you know what? I'll just take the carrot. But let me think about this for a second, because I don't know which neighbor is going to come in here and cause trouble. Putting the bees all the way over there, that's a guaranteed 6 points. So which is, in case, because the tomato's ahead right now, in case the tomato wins, if the tomato wins, it's going to take my rutabaga there, which will mess up my monopoly objective here. Boy, what are we gonna do? Let's go with the carrot. So the highest, but wait a minute. If I go with the carrot, I gotta take 3. Yeah, 3 more. There's a bigger chance that something will tie up there, because both of these will make me flip 3 of those little tiles over, right? The neighbor tiles. So 61 wins. I got to flip 3 over. All right, let's see. We have... Okay, so right now it's a tie. Uh-oh, it's a 3-way tie. Please, this last one has got to be Savoy Brassica there. Or one of these neighbors is going to go into my garden. I really don't want Savoy Brassica. Yes! Oh, no, but that's only 2. I don't know why I was so excited about that. I thought there were 3. I thought there were already 2 on there, which would be 3. But, it doesn't matter, because these 3 tied. I don't know why I got so excited about that, because these 3 already tied. So that means none of them, they're too busy arguing with each other, and they're not going to go into my garden, thankfully. Thankfully. So, that was our last holiday. Now, let's check out the score. So I was not able to accomplish the promenade, because I needed a lettuce there, right, to be able to accomplish this. So I did not manage to do that, but I did get to do the Monopoly, right, with the rutabagas, right? What else did I do here? Nothing. So I did get an extra 8 points. So I have 25 points for the rutabagas, right? Because they're each 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 points. Plus the 2 salsifis here at 7 apiece. That's 14. So 25 plus 14 is 39. I got 12 points for these pumpkins. That would be 39, 12, 51. Right? 51 plus 6 for these 2 carrots, that's 57. And I don't get any points for these. 57 plus 8 for the Monopoly, because I was able to get 5 of them orthogonally together. That's 65. 65 points, if I didn't mess up the math. So let's take a look at... Oh, this is terrible. 65 is only... 65. Did I do the math correctly? I mean, is it that low? Anyway, white ribbon, which is... I won the white ribbon. And as it says there, polite murmurs. Didn't do too well. 65. Could that be correct? 25. Yeah. 25, 14, that's 39, plus 12, 51, plus 6, 57, plus the 8, 65. Wow, okay. Anyway, fun game, quirky, I enjoy it, the neighbors are fun, though they're fun to conceptually, right? Because when you're actually playing, they're not fun. As you could see here, I would have gotten an additional 14 points had the neighbor not taken my lettuce from there, because I would have gotten the promenade, right? So again, I always suggest you try to get these extra points here. But, you know, again, a fun game, a quirky game, Mr. Cabbagehead's Garden. Go get one.